Hey everyone, I'm Aurelian Cosplay, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of e.l.f. products. So, as you know, I am a cosplayer, princess performer, and professional mermaid, and you go through a ton of makeup, like a ton. So, my usual go-to brand is e.l.f., which stands for Eyes, Lips, Face. And up until recently, they used to have a store in our local mall, and sometimes we can get their products in little kiosks in CVS or Harmon. So now they have switched to mostly online. They do not have any more brick and mortar stores, solely online, save for those very small kiosks. So because I am slowly, not really slowly, but running out of my products that I use for princessing and cosplaying, I needed to refill them. So I went online, I made myself an account, and I got myself some duplicate items, some items for my sister Fairwin Cosplay, and some new items that I'm going to take a look at today. So I've already taken the liberty and opened up the box, but it's cute. It definitely has e.l.f. written all over it. So I'm just going to start opening it. There's a lot of box to this particular box. So here's unfolding 1, and here's unfolding 2. And inside the box, the makeup was just kind of placed in here. Something I did notice is that there is no receipt of what I purchased. I do have an email copy of it. So I'm just used to getting a physical and digital copy of my other orders in my boxes, like for wigs or for my other skincare products, but that's okay. So e.l.f. is relatively inexpensive in terms of makeup. I really like that it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to get myself a palette of eyeshadow or lipstick. So I'm actually wearing e.l.f. lipstick right now. This is what I use for performing as a mermaid. I know a lot of people tend to not use e.l.f. that much for performance purposes. I don't really get why. The colors are really nice and it's affordable. So hopefully this video will change your mind if you were not previously using e.l.f. for any particular reason. So that being said, my purchase on the website said as long as you spend more than $25, you can get free shipping and you will get a free gift. So I ended up purchasing $26 worth of makeup. And with that, they gave me a free gift, and in total, that is 12 items in this box. 12 items for $26. Granted, I did spend a lot of time looking at the sale items. I don't remember all of the prices off the top of my head, but there were pieces that I purchased that were as low as 80 cents. 80 cents! I kid you not. Go to e.l.f.'s website, go to their sale tab. There are things as low as 80 cents. And I'm just going to put this out here. I am not sponsored to do this. I'm just doing this because I wanted to show you what I like to use for my princessing stuff. So the first item I'm going to be pulling out is the free gift that e.l.f. sent me with my purchase, and this is the eyeshadow palette in the Mad for Matte series. This particular color set, I believe, is, maybe this isn't Nude Mood. Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, I do already own this palette, which is probably why I think it's Nude Mood. And since I already own this palette or something very, very similar, perhaps a sister palette, I'm going to be giving this to Fairwin Cosplay. She does a lot of natural eye looks. I actually brought this palette, or its counterpart palette, with me to Disney World. I use a lot of naturals for characters like Alice, Merida, Kitty Pryde. I even use e.l.f. for when I'm shooting Super, where I am a superhero. So a good neutral palette is always super helpful to have on hand, and it was really nice that I got this as a free gift because palettes like this usually retail for about $10. So thanks e.l.f., that's super nice. So let's get into it. As I said, part of this order is stuff to replenish my source of makeup, to replenish Fairwin's source of makeup, and some stuff that I'm going to try out because I'm in need of glitter. So yes, there is glitter in here. So for the both of us, I picked out the Beautifully Bare Cheeky Glow in Soft Peach. Let me hold that up for you guys. So both of us are very fair, and my skin has a red undertone to it. So a lot of pink blushes make me look super, super flushed. My mom actually got the soft peach for a wedding that she was going to and she was in the wedding party for. And when she got her free makeover done at the e.l.f. store, this was the product that they used. So I've been using this since 2016 and I find that it's really complementary to my skin tone. It really doesn't make me look like I'm sunburnt. When you're princessing, you kind of have to go heavy on blush. Not so much that you look like a clown, but you always need more blush, and especially when you're playing blonde characters, if you're friends with the Snow Queen or if you're friends with the long-haired princess, it's very easy to go very, very heavy-handed. So at least if I have to use a lot of blush, this is a color that's not going to make me look ruddy, and it's not going to make me look sunburnt. So I'm a big fan of the Soft Peach Cheeky Glow Beautifully Bare, and so is Fairwind. Alright, another staple item that the both of us use is also from the Beautifully Bare set. This is the Smooth Matte Eyeshadow in Nude Linen. We're both a fan of liquid lips, liquid liners, and liquid eyeshadows. These you can apply fairly easily. It goes on with an applicator, and you let it dry. I tend to use a beauty blender just to make sure that there are no harsh edges on my eyes when I apply this. Again, this is another great neutral to either pack colors on top of. So if you were to use a natural powder, you could definitely add a color that is a powder that is very similar to this one. It's also really good just to use as a base and then add to your crease. And I don't know how many colors are currently in stock in this color. This is complementary to my skin tone and to Fairwind's, so you might want to take a look online to make sure that you find a color that is complementary to you. So with that saying, I did manage to pick up another Beautifully Bare Smooth Matte Eyeshadow. This color is in Blushing Rose. I tend to wear a lot of rose gold. That is one of my favorite makeup colors. As of late, I have used the e.l.f. Molten Liquid Eyeshadow, and for some reason, it stings my eyelids. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if that's just a sign that says, Aurelian, please throw out your makeup, you've had it for too long. But I have also opened up newer ones, and I have the same feeling. So, I'm gonna open up this one. I have not had that problem with the Beautifully Bare set before, so I'm really hoping I don't have a problem. I really like that this is a really soft mauve color as opposed to like a straight up rose gold. That's not to say you couldn't pack a rose gold color on top of it and make it sparkle, but I do like that it's matte. So sometimes I feel like my eyelids look sweaty. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. If you do, sound off in the comments, or I'm just weird and gross. Anyway, here's what the applicator looks like. This is also very similar for the linen color that I just showed you. And I'm just going to swipe it here on my arm. I don't even know if... I watch a lot of beauty tutorials and I still don't know what I'm doing. So, that's just one swipe. So here we are. The color is pretty nice. I was kind of heavy-handed, so there is a little bit of clumping, but it's a nice smooth application. It doesn't look terribly dark. So hopefully I won't look like I got punched in the eyeball. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this looks with other makeup looks. So let's do this Blushing Rose at some other point, not today. I also am a fan of the Flawless Eyeshadow packs. This is one that I used all the time in college when I was LARPing. It just suited my character a lot, and I found it in the bookstore at college. And this is the Golden Goddess set. So let's just see this up here. And it's really nice that they say base, lid, crease, and line. Yeah, I don't really know what the line is. I'm still perfecting my smoky eye. I just blend it until I hope it looks good. So this is a set that I tend to use for Belle simply because of the golds, and I really like this orangey sunset color. I like to do this for my Merida eyebrows because she has such a wild orangey red color in her hair where it's not red like Ariel, it's not auburn, it's not you know, strawberry blonde. I think that this auburny orangey color is a really good match for my particular wig as well as the wig that I perform in. So happy to have another one of these because my palette, this gold, is completely gone. It's empty. As well as the gold that I use in my 32 color set palette from e.l.f. I don't think that I can find that palette anymore. We found it in Harmon for Christmas a few years ago, and we've just been conserving the powder. I don't know if that's gross either, but I have run several colors into the pan, and I don't think I can ever replace that palette again. So I need to find alternatives. So in the Flawless Matte Eyeshadow family, I also picked up a neutral matte, or a natural matte for Fairwind. I couldn't exactly remember which palette she uses for her friend, the Apple Princess or the Snow Princess. So I saw a neutral palette and I said, that's probably it. Apparently it's not, but she did say that she's always wanted to try this palette, so it's a win-win. She got something she wanted to try, and it's something that I know that she's actually going to use. I don't know how close she is to hitting the pan in that particular eyeshadow, but I think this is a good backup, and we'll see how she likes this compared to her other Flawless Matte Eyeshadow palette, which is probably a different brown. But it's still really pretty. It's one that she hasn't been able to find, and now I have it. I picked up some of the Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. I have seen this in my school bookstore, I have seen this in CVS, I've seen it in Harmon, and I've never tried it, which I feel like I probably should. Now, I don't have a whole lot of waterproof eyeshadow for when I'm performing. Last year, I got away with using e.l.f. because I was primarily a dry performance mermaid, but the days that I did go in the tank, my makeup just went off my face. It was gone. You could see patchy eyeshadow and some of my eyeliner. So I'm going to see how well that this primer holds up. I also do have some makeup coming in from BH Cosmetics that are supposedly waterproof, so I'm also going to test those as well. But this is also really good to try in case I can't find another base so I could wear it under the Enchanted Rose Princess or the Mermaid Princess, and I do have to resort to using powder. It's fine for dry princess party events, that's not a problem. Sometimes for longer events, the powder can move because that's just what happens. So I'm going to see how the eyelid primer holds up with powder. I'll probably try it out this Saturday as I'll be spending time for a while with two princess friends. I'll be assisting one and I will be hanging out with the other one later that day. So we're going to put this to the test on Saturday. Now the last two things, I did say there was glitter in this video. It's not loose glitter, but these are the Pop of Glitter Makeup Transformation Gels. I do have these in the Twilight Pink and the blue sparkly one. I don't remember the names. If those are incorrect, I'm really sorry. But I used to pick up the pink one like it was nobody's business, and I picked up the blue one because I really liked the way that it hit. I tend to use those colors for the Snow Queen, and I have just ran out of the pink, and I'm very sad. So the pink that I typically use was out of stock on e.l.f.'s website, so I decided to get the rose gold. So I'm really interested to see how this will layer over hot pink. The glitter itself is not meant to be your eyeshadow and glitter. I do believe this is supposed to be topical, so you will put it on top of something else. And just to see how it turned out, I picked up the Golden Glitz color in case this is to work with the Enchanted Rose Princess, the Mermaid Princess, if I just felt like wearing gold glitter, because sometimes you do. I will say that the rose gold box is kind of busted at the top. I don't know what happened. That could just be from the mail. So I'm going to open it up, make sure that nothing is wrong with it. I don't think it's been tampered with. Seems fine. And this is what it looks like outside of its packaging. I don't know if that's... I'm not really good at being a beauty blogger. I just like watching them. So it seems okay, untampered with. Let's see it. So all you have to do is just squeeze. I'm not going to do it excessively like Instagram beauty bloggers do because I don't have money for that. So here's a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's definitely not like gross flesh or anything. I swear it's just glitter. So let's just see. Okay. So, like I said, it's definitely supposed to be something you put on top of your makeup because it's very sheer. I'll show you. I mean, you can definitely see that there is a color, but it's really primarily there for the sparkle. I'm sure the camera is not picking up on it because why would it? But I can see it. I can see that there is glitter, and I'm really only trying to get this on top of hot pink. So we shall see how that works. And just because I have the other glitter that I've never had before, the golden glitz, I'm going to try that as well. The box did not seem to be broken, and when I did open the package itself, I did not touch any of the makeup, so that's not me just King Kong gripping it. I do think that's just the manufacturing packaging problem, or it's the mail. So here we are again, just gently squeeze. Let's take this on a different finger. Here we are. Now it does kind of come out sort of globby a little bit. I feel like that's normal for glitter. I'm not really good at swatching either, so bear with me. But that's okay. This is also supposed to be layered on top of another eyeshadow just to give it a sparkly look. As you can see, my application is a little heavy-handed. You can definitely tell that it came out globby, and I tried swiping it in a line, and not really good at that. But there is some tint to it, so there is definitely gold. I can see that there is a sparkle to it, so I'm pretty pleased. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to my first unboxing. This was really, really fun. Like I said, in another few days, I should be getting another box from BH Cosmetics. If you would like me to leave a review for those products down below, please let me know. And thank you so much for joining me on opening up some of my favorites from e.l.f., as well as trying out some new ones that will hopefully become staples in my makeup bag. So thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!